Welcome. Today you're going to join me on, I should see. Well, that's better. Refocus. So today you're going to join me on a day of, I guess, being sick. I want to talk a little bit later about what it's like as a freelancer when you have a sick day. I've been running a very high fever for the last few days, and today I just happen to be the adult that's the least sick. But everyone else in my house is sick. So I'm going to try to get some work done because I basically took the last 2 days mostly off. I tacked away at some content, but that's it. I didn't do any video work because I just couldn't. Today I think I can, despite the voice sounding, fun and terrible. Yeah, you need to join me on that and see what the day is, and we'll talk about what the plans you need to make for when you're sick, so that you can keep going through, and just how to organize your day. How do you think about your tasks? That's a big one. I'll show you how I thought about my tasks for the Monday and Tuesday, the ones that I had to get done and the ones that I could just not worry about. So, buckle up. It's going to be, I don't know, not a long one. I don't know what it's going to be. It's going to be a day. It's probably going to be a long day for me. We'll see how much video gets done. All right. First thing we need to get this day going is coffee. So let's get that. One second, hon, I'm calling the school.
Can I take the hall? I don't.
Hi, I'm calling to say that Eden McHale will not be there today, and probably not tomorrow either. She's got a fever. I had it at the beginning of the week. She's got it. Should probably take a couple days for her to get through it, if it might. So, yeah. Awesome. I would assume at least 2 days. I still feel like it's chewing razor blades to talk, so it's been my third day, so. Thank you. Bye. All right, so goals and working when you're sick. First off, if you're really sick, just go to the doctor. Don't goof around with this. Just go to the doctor. That light on is too bright. Hang on a second. All right, really sick, just go to the doctor. I suppose if you're in the US, it costs you money. That sucks, sorry. But otherwise, do what you can. So even the first day when I was really sick, I actually worked a little bit late in the evening because I felt like I could type. And I wrote some stuff for upcoming content for my site. And then Monday, I was running a fever of like 39 Celsius, really hot. And after that, I did some more writing in the morning. I took a phone call and I prioritized like the main tasks that had to get done and the ones that I had the energy for, right? So I had to, where is it? I had to test an IP address for our client. Well, I actually wanted to vlog about being sick, but I couldn't do it on Monday because I was too sick. So now I'm just sick enough to be able to sound sick and vlog. I had to go to Staples, so I went and did that. I don't even know what this other task is now. So for today, what I looked at is I had some writing to do, some code to do, and hopefully very little. This will be like the last bit of audio that I recorded today because my voice is shot. So I looked at the very quick code change for a client to finish a review of a podcasting app. And then there's some bigger stuff I have to learn a whole bunch of new stuff, and I'll have to learn about that soon. And then ultimately what I'm going to do is read a little bit and set up some email follow-ups, and that'll be my day. Read a little bit, do some email follow-ups, that'll be my day. I just prioritize like the 2 or 3 tasks that need to get done, have to get done sometime this week, and I'm going to churn through them. That's it. I mean, I don't know if it's a big secret, but the thing is, don't expect, like I had way more planned for this week. I had a whole bunch of reading. I was going to get up early every day, all that stuff. It's just not going to happen. You need to acknowledge that. Even working for yourself, it's just not going to happen sometimes. You just need to let it go. There'll be another week. If you're really productive most weeks, if you're like on the ball and really do good work most of the time, then the few times that you're sick or that you just can't, don't sweat it. So I'm really not sweating it this week. Like I set up an email follow-up sequence with the client. I have to write a couple emails, and I'm going to do some reading after that. That's it. Once I'm done the email follow-up stuff, I'm just done for the day. I'm not going to worry about it. You have any tips for how do you handle your tasks when you're sick? So what I do is, one of the questions I ask myself, what is the one task that if I do it will make the rest of my job essentially non-existent? So like that's how I choose my big projects for the year. Kind of reverse that for now. What's the one task that if I don't do will make my job non-existent this week? And there's not a lot on my list, so I'm just going to keep plugging away. So that's what you can ask yourself when you're not feeling well. What is the one task that if you don't do it this week, your job's going to collapse because people are going to be pissed at you? That's what I'd say. Other than that, I'm just going to take care of the family, take care of the sickness, do my best to keep operating for the day and try to get some more sleep tonight because I was up for a couple hours with the kids last night. Have a good one. Hope this is helpful. Another thing we do when the kids are sick is I've got Apple Notes open right there, and this is like the only thing I use Apple Notes for. And we share these notes back and forth, so I record every time I've taken the temperature, what the temperature was, what type, was it forehead or underarm, and the Tylenol and everything like that. That way if my wife goes to the doctor and needs all this information, she has it. And conversely, if she's doing it and I'm taking them to the doctor another time, then she has all that same information. Just keep this one long running note. Although I guess since we have a big Apple changeover this month, we switched it around. But if you're looking for a way to keep track of your kid's sickness, and like I even got a note in here for my wife, like when we took her temperature, what she took, so that I know this for long term and she can update that for herself for me too. So if you need ideas on how to keep track of sickness and medication, that's how we do it at our house.